What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's edition of NKU Sports Break. I'm your host, Trey Bowden. Joining me on the show today is NKU's track and field athlete, Megan Kappen. Thanks for coming on, Megan.
Thanks for having me.
So, Megan, what drew you to NKU?
Honestly, I wanted to stay close to home. So NKU, UC, the local colleges were really appealing to me. But what stuck out from NKU was actually my coach, Paul. He was very warming and welcoming, and it just kind of clicked. You know, sometimes you just don't vibe with coaches. That there was no awkward vibe. It was just perfect, and I knew we were going to work well together. And they have a great business program, and my degree, I'm doing a dual degree in management and marketing, and they have a great, incredible business program, so that also drew me to NKU.
So, being so close to home, what was that recruiting process like?
So being so close to home, I received a lot of letters from different colleges all over the country. But when I received a letter from NKU, my coach Paul actually knew my high school coach. So he reached out to my high school coach first. We got connected through him. And then that just led to emails and then messages. And I actually got to stay overnight with some of the athletes during the recruiting process. So I actually stayed with some of the track athletes overnight. I went to their practice, they kind of showed me around, and then Paul and Cruzy took me a tour of the campus, showed me the track, showed me all of our facilities, and then we just stayed in contact through there.
That's awesome. So what events do you run?
I actually do the heptathlon and the pentathlon.
Ooh.
So the pentathlon is indoor, and that is long jump, high jump, 60-meter hurdles, the shot put, and the 800. And then in the hep, it's all of those events, and then just add the javelin and the 200 meter.
So you're doing it all?
All of it. There's nothing that I can't do.
Oh man, well hey, that's a good thing. So what's your favorite part about being on the team?
I think my favorite part about being on the team is just the unity with the girls. Every team has ups and downs, but with this team, really the past couple years have just been great. Everyone gets along, everyone has similar interests, and no one is competing at practice. I think that's the biggest thing that people think about is like maybe at soccer, not sure how soccer goes, but some girls have to feel like they're competing with each other or like we're racing each other at practice. That's not how it is. Everyone has their back, everyone's cheering everyone on through the workouts, and I think just the communal and everyone's heart actually wanting everyone to do well is just amazing. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that is big. That's really nice how everyone can have each other's back and, you know, take that. I mean, you guys are still competing against yourselves, I'm assuming.
Correct.
But just taking it out of one another. That's great. So what are you and the team doing right now to prepare for the upcoming season?
Yeah, so currently we just got out of our acclimation process with NKU because we started towards the middle of September. So we had to wean our way back in with 2 hours a week, 3 hours a week. So this week we actually are currently doing our full practices. So we're doing 2 hours with Coach Paul, and then 2 hours a day, and then 1 hour every other day with our lifting coach, Travis.
Nice. So what do you most enjoy about being an athlete at NKU?
I just enjoy the environment. Honestly, being able to connect with all the different sports, the community that Debbie Kirch and all the other administrators allow us to have and stay connected with is incredible. I know throughout the years we've had different bonding experiences, and from that, I've just been able to meet different athletes, and everyone, again, has each other's back. Everyone wants everyone to do well at NKU. And I think that's just the biggest factor is everyone's just incredibly nice as well.
Absolutely. Now, Megan, you also have been to the Dominican Republic a few times while being at NKU on these mission trips. Mission trips, right?
Correct.
Right. Can you describe to me what that was like and what exactly went into it?
Of course. So I got to know and have this experience through FCA, which is the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And Larry Travis actually organized the trip, and we were offered to go for 8 days. And we would help build houses, do sports camps for underprivileged children, and just kind of get to know the country itself as well. So going into that process, there was money, fundraising that was involved, and then just obviously getting there, having that experience with our fellow athletes. And that's just a huge bonding experience for us, and it was really eye-opening to see what we have that other countries may not have, and we just don't realize it. And again, it was just very eye-opening and a very grateful experience that I wish we could do again this year, but unfortunately that's not able to. But I was very grateful that I was able to go last year.
Yeah, for sure. I know some of my teammates who went down there and they absolutely loved it. So
yeah, you discover stuff about yourself that you didn't even know you needed to discover.
Man. Well, hopefully, one day people
eventually I'll go back.
Absolutely. So Megan, when do you graduate? And what are your plans after graduation?
I graduate in spring of 2020, so next semester. And my plan after I graduate is just to find a job that I enjoy and that I like and I want to go to. Because a lot of people want this big paycheck job, but I just want a job that I actually enjoy that helps people. And I'm actually looking to get my personal training certificate also as well after college.
Ooh, nice. Well, hey, Megan, thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing us with, everything about you. That does it for this week's edition of NKU Sports Break. I'm Trey Bowden.